Hello friends, my name's John.
And my name is Levi. Together we'll level up the leaves.
Now lots of people have been asking us about what games we love to play now.
And so let's do a video.
Okay, well, hope this is what you're asking for. Welcome back!
Our channel does game unboxings, playthroughs, reviews, and painting videos to level up our game.
That's right, and hopefully our channel can give you a little bit of inspiration for you to get into the hobby more or level up with yourself, family and friends. Now recently we've been doing a number of playthroughs and a number of people have been asking us what games we like to play. What's the most fun to play? With the little one of course, like Levi, and of course your families. And so instead of just me talking...
Yes! Let me tell everyone instead.
Right, so today we're going to do a top 5 video. The kind of a follow-up to the one that we've done in May. But now we've actually got hundreds of playtime under our belt. Let's do a quick update.
Today we go! My go, your go, and my go. Let's go! My number 5 is Mythic Battles Pantheon. Here are the reasons why. First, it has a stat tracker on every board. Two, it has a scenario book, which means it can make some more excitement and challenges if you want to make your map but you don't want to. So it has the maps you may want. 3, there's a mechanic that when the player runs out of cards, the opposite player puts the entire remaining deck into their hand. Makes the game very tense. It's because when the other player puts the deck into their hand, they have more choices, but if all the cards run out of war cards and so are flowing, even though it might be so funny. Then all of war cards searching for stuff.
Nice one.
Papa, your turn!
Okay, alright, so my number 5 is Chronicles of Drudengor. Now for exactly the same reasons as our last video. For the amount you invest into this game, the gameplay, the mechanics, the terrain, miniatures, and all the components, plus all the RPG elements is just amazing, yeah? Currently though, our other games is just more fun to play together with Levi, so they're sitting at number 5. Now plus, the dudes behind these game CGS are just awesome. So if you haven't seen their campaign yet, you got to go and check it out. It's really fun stuff. It's like a mini game in itself. They have a new campaign, Apocalypse. Really cool. So if you like dungeon crawlers, you got to check this one out.
Whoa! My number 4 is Seventh Continent because it has a soundtrack, which adds a bit of excitedness and more funness of the soundtrack, which means it would be very tense. 2, it has a story on every map to add a little bit of interest and more fun because it will be about and show you some clues about the way you're exploring. 3, the tests make it fun to explore. How they work is you draw action cards specified by the test, and then you have to have the successes specified. If the one side is on, and if one half of a star is not complete, and the other is on the placing right and not complete, you can join those together to make a success.
Yeah, so you got to make decisions about how you join your cards, and that's kind of interesting, huh?
Yes, and also the 7 continent symbols also count as a success. Your turn, Papa!
Okay, my number 4 is Lord of the Rings, Journey into the Middle-earth. Now we picked up this guy in the second-hand market because I like to introduce Levi to the world of Lord of the Rings, and it's really surpassed all my expectations. First of all, the app is really neat and it really adds atmosphere to the storytelling and the replayability because it generates a whole bunch of random events every time. For example, we played the first scenario twice because we were trying to learn it, and it was a completely different experience every time. Now what's more, the game is polished and streamlined enough so then we just followed the quick start guide and Levi and I was able to play a proper game straight away. Okay, we make some mistakes, but it was a proper game. And one more thing, the map tiles were really neat. Really highly recommended to families or fans of Lord of the Rings or just RPG.
My turn! My top number 3 is Nemesis. Because 1, it has a scanner, which is cool. Because it goes together with the contamination cards. Scanning the contamination cards are so much fun. Why do we scan them? It's because on the bottom middle, it has those effects and words hidden. So you place it and you insert it in the scanner so you can find out what the words are. 2. The intruders make it exciting. Sometimes I get scared. It's because it adds a little bit of randomness. Because, for example, you're expecting to draw an note, but you draw a queen, which is pretty funny. 3. There's a bag to place in through the tokens, which adds a little bit of randomness to the game. Like I said last time, you were expecting to draw an adult, but you draw a queen.
Good one.
Papa, your turn!
Okay. Alright, my turn. My top number 3 is Ankh Gods of Egypt. Now the game is super accessible and really exciting for when I play with Levi. It's so good that we even did a 2-player special video review. And if you haven't seen it, you should go and check that out. Now the components are great, but the miniatures is just amazing. It's my favorite 2-player CMON miniature game I've ever played. So there you go. Boom. Last but not least, it's been a great tool for me to teach Levi things. So that's plus plus.
Alright, I top number 2. Lord of the Rings, because it has an app. Then my last reason is that all the enemies have more than one miniature, and the miniatures are so cool. Oh, and the maps too. I love making my own maps and telling my own story. And there was another type of tile with a tent called darkness tiles. Except for one fear, every time you're in the darkness, unless you have something called a torch. Papa, your turn!
Okay, alright. Yeah, so my number 2 is Mythic Battle Pantheon. Yes, well, for exactly the same reason as our last video. Fun to set up, fun to play, fun to paint, super fun to paint, I just want to add that. We've even recorded a painting video, but I just haven't finished editing that yet. Anyway, that being said, the miniature aspects of this game is amazing. So for the people who don't like the game, why? But anyway, for the people who don't like this game, you can still get the game for the minis. So that's a good big plus. And plus, it gives me a chance to tell Levi stories of the Greek mythology like Atlas and Zeus and anyway, all of them. And of course, Homer's Iliad. Super fun, educational, and fun. 100 points.
Okay, now to my top number 1. Star Wars Imperial Throne. 1. Because the maps are so much fun and they're easy to keep so assemble. For example, there's a hole this size and the inserter is this size. It is the same size it can be still. I love building my own map for our skirmish games. 2. The dice are so cool because it has a number, not every dice. Like the special range attack dice. There's those numbers I use for an accuracy. 3. The game starting guide was fun. In the tutorial, the heroes can stay alive even if it's defeated. They use the boards. One side is wounded, which is alive. Another side is wounded, which is still alive, but weaker. Papa, your turn!
Nice and pure assault. I'm glad we got it. I love you, Levi. You're awesome. Okay, so my number 1 favorite game to play with Levi in September 21 is Nemesis. Simply put, it's always fun. Always fun. I've had the most fun losing in the game than any other game I've ever played.
Damn it!
What does that say?
Place a malfunction marker in each room with an adult, leader, or queen.
How many malfunctions do we have now?
8!
the ship just exploded. So. What's more, the components are brilliant, and somehow the game leaves so much to the imagination. And hey, yeah, let's not forget to mention that they have a new edition coming out from Kickstarter called Nemesis Lockdown. It's supposed to come in November.
Yeah.
Let's see when we get it. Anyway, if you're interested in this game, you should check out our playthrough
or our unboxing video.
Nice one. And that's it.
If you like our videos, please like and subscribe and hit that bell icon. And thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. And now, if you haven't had enough of our stuff yet, go and check out our last top 3 video, and of course our playthrough, unboxing, review. We hope to add value to your game, so we'll see you next week. Look, your notes are pretty amazing. Yeah?
And neat.
Yeah, wow, I'm so impressed you wrote all this by yourself. So Levi wrote all of these by himself. Yeah.
So much detail.
Yeah, I asked Levi to put his thoughts on paper before we record, and he actually went and did everything. So Mythic Battle, because it's got trackers, he actually wrote down everything. I didn't tell him to write any of this. It's all you, isn't it?
It's all for me.
It's all you. Oh, Levi.
I love you. Oh.
I love you so much. You're the best game playing buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to play the next one. Okay.